It's 10 o'clock. Hello, welcome to the weather update. And you can see here the satellite. We had a good deal of sunshine today. It wasn't really that great of a blue sky, though. You can see a little haze around in the air on this satellite image. And we do have air quality alerts in effect, so let's get to them right now. This is for ozone. This is for Friday. So this is for today, Friday, 11 a.m. Friday to 11 p.m. Friday. Air quality levels in outdoor to be greater than an air quality index 100 for ozone. So mainly ozone, not so much smoke, but it does seem like there's a little smoke out there as well. Looking at the current conditions around outside, temperatures have dropped into the mid-70s. It's not too bad of an evening out there, but it is a little humid. We have dew points in the mid-60s right now, maybe some upper 60s on the South Shore. Let's go take a look at what our high temperatures were today. And you'll see we got it well up into the 80s, as expected. Carl Place at 88, 85 at Farmingdale, 85 at Islip, 84 for a high at Shirley, and 84 for a high at West Hampton. LaGuardia made it to the 90-degree mark. JFK, 84. Central Park got up to 87. And the East End, a little bit cooler there on the South Shore, especially as the afternoon went on. Definitely more of a sea breeze developing later on in the afternoon. Looking at New Jersey, let's see how hot it was in New Jersey. A lot hotter, 88 in Toms River, 91 in Lakehurst. So more closer to the 90-degree mark in New Jersey. But if you were right along the shore, you definitely had some relief from the high temperatures today. Let's go take a look into we'll see how Farmingdale did today. So 75 at Farmingdale right now. And you can see here that we got up to the 85-degree mark there at Farmingdale. And temperatures generally in the mid-80s. You can see the winds most of the day were southerly. Again, if there was more of a sea breeze there, but unfortunately a little warmer here in central Nassau. As you know, we can go to the one to ground site too, which I know I haven't done in a while. Let's do that. And you'll see here, we'll go over some observations here. We'll go over Carl Place. So let's take a look at this, see what it was like in Carl Place. So 76 right now. Let's go take a look. So 76 right now. Let's see what... so you can see the temperatures today in Carl Place, generally upper 80s most of the day, right through the afternoon. And it didn't really drop off until later on. And you can see dew points got kind of high, and then they kind of dropped off a little bit too later on in the day when the winds went a little more southeasterly, which is kind of interesting. We can look at another weather station. Let's go toward the South Shore. Let's look at we'll do Baldwin Harbor today. See what it was like in Baldwin Harbor. So you can see it was a little cooler there, mid-80s. So this is a little more representative of the South Shore, actually low 80s, 82, 83, but a little more humid. But generally cooler and more comfortable. Again, with that sea breeze, again, even if you have the wind directly from the south, it has to travel over all this land before it gets to our area, and therefore it picks up heat. Let's take a look and see what conditions were in North Patchogue, which is a good representation of central Suffolk County. So it is cooler there now. Let's see what they got up to. Probably still better than we were. Yeah, not as cool as Baldwin, though. Mid-80s there. So they got up into the mid-80s, and then they dropped off as the sea breeze came in. Let's go look at, let's go right on the water at the Bellport Yacht Club. All the preppy people are. Yacht Club. Oy vey. If you want preppy, there you go. I do happen to like yacht rock music, though. So, 70, let's see, they probably only got, yeah, they were only in the 70s, man. Oh, look at that. I'm so jealous. Right on the water, only in the mid-70s. Oh, man, I am so jealous. But you had to be right on the water for that, man. Well, let's take a look at the other extreme. Let's go into the deserts of New Jersey and take a look and see what we got. In the desert west of Toms River. Right here. Holiday City, Berkeley. I'm sure it got up to probably over 90 degrees there. See, right now it's cooled down, but let's see what they got up to today. Oh, 90 degrees there. Yep. Here you go. Not much of a sea breeze at all there. You're not going to get one either. So looking at the radar, not a whole lot going on, as you see. Not a whole lot going on in the area. You have some storms over the Great Lakes. Other than that, you look over the whole country, it looks kind of dry. I mean, you have a few small areas of thunderstorms, but not a whole lot of activity going on, really, as far as precipitation goes. Let's go to the MODIS satellite now. And you can see this is what it looked like over our area. You can see we did have mostly sunny skies today, but then we had the cumulus build up with a little bit of cirrus later on in the day here. You can see the cumulus build up, particularly over New Jersey. Not much smoke, but it seemed like there was a little haze, and maybe it was from this area of smoke that was to our north. But there's more smoke over in the middle of the country, and then over here, this is just nuts what's going on in California right now. The whole city was wiped out in California by these fires here. This is unbelievable what's happening. And in fact, I'm going to want to look at a satellite loop of this area as well, because these fires are just completely out of control. And you can see, look at all this smoke over here. This is probably Wyoming, Montana, yeah, Idaho. This whole area here, a lot of smoke here. Still these fires going in Canada too, by the way. So we're still dealing with these fires. There's no real relief in sight from them. So yeah, I want to look at another satellite here. Let's go to the West Coast, and we will go and we'll look at the Pacific. I guess the Pacific Northwest satellite would be a good satellite to show us what's happening. And you can see, look at those fires there. We'll make this a 24 frame loop so you can see, get a real look at those fires there. It's really just out of control. Look at all of those fires going in California. That is incredible. And all that smoke is moving down into the Sacramento and possibly toward Los Angeles. They may start dealing with it in parts of Arizona too. You can see all that smoke all over Nevada. It's just, and look at this. These fires this is Oregon right here. Look at these fires right here in this area. So this is just incredible. It's getting worse again because the winds are picking up and it's low humidity. And, if we were to look at some of the observations over there, we pull this out, go to the back to station plot, and you'll see what they're going through right there right now. If you look at some of these observations, you'll see the humidity is pretty low. Well, actually, it doesn't seem that low, but they do have some high winds, and the conditions are favorable. Yeah, here's a 92. So they're starting to get some heat going in this area. And it's just helping to dry things out substantially. And I think it's only going to get hotter again there, unfortunately. And I don't know what the highs were in this area. Let's see. This station is reporting 86 degrees. Let's see what they got up to today. Yeah, around 90 degrees. You can see that's around 90. So, yeah, they're pretty hot and low humidity. So, hot, low humidity, and the wind's gusty. So that's why they're dealing with all these fires right now. And it's really just, it's out of control. So speaking of smoke, let's go and look at the smoke model that we have from the HRRR. See as we look into tomorrow and see where this smoke is going to be heading, and you can see how dense it is over the west. However, in the east, we're still not really dealing with much. Here's tomorrow and Sunday. We're still not really dealing with too much smoke, according to this HRRR vertically integrated smoke. But over California, they are really dealing with it badly. Eventually, this is going to work its way into our area. Eventually, we've been extremely lucky that it hasn't, but it will. So let's go to the models now. As we head into the weekend, and you'll see here we have a storm that's going to be developing, a weak storm that will be moving offshore late Saturday night to Sunday, which could bring a chance of precipitation. But after that, you start seeing the ridge build in the east, and the heat and the humidity coming back into the picture, and maybe we can get a couple of fronts through by the week after next. But it's generally the jet stream. If we go ahead and we look at the jet stream, you'll see that there really isn't much of one. In fact, we have to go all the way out to, let's pull this out to North America, and you'll see what I mean with the jet stream. It's just a huge mess right now. And again, the jet stream way up in Canada, we're not really going to see many dips here. There are a few dips that look like they're trying to come toward the Pacific Northwest toward the end of the period. And that puts us in a ridge pattern, so that would mean it's going to be hot here. If that happens, it could bring some relief for them as far as maybe some rain. But if we go back to the North American CONUS region and we look at our total accumulated precip, let's see if still you can see the west remains very dry. Some areas of rain in California, but the west, there's no relief. It's bone dry over here. And the same thing for Canada, parts of Canada. For us, we will be having some precipitation. It won't be all that wet, though. So we'll go and look at our temperature anomaly chart. And you'll see here that today we're going to be we're start going a little more above normal. Not so much this weekend, but next week we're going to start getting into the heat. As we move this along, you'll see the heat start building in the east here. And so there will be heat, and you can see the heat out west as well. If you look out west, you see the heat out west. And like I said, the whole country, by and large, is above normal. And then as we get toward the end of the period, some cooler air tries to come into the west, but we're still above normal. So you take a closer look at our area. I'm going to go to the HRRR now, and we have the 0Z HRRR in. We'll take a look and see what's going to be happening through here tomorrow. Saturday should be okay most of the day, but you can see the system coming up, and maybe some light rain in New Jersey in the evening, and then that's going to work into our area overnight, and could give us chances of showers for Sunday. Sunday probably not as nice as Saturday with chances of showers. Won't be raining all the time, but there'll definitely be some chances of showers in there. Looking at our temperatures as we head through your Saturday, probably similar deal to today. Closer to 90 in Jersey. Well, there should be a sea breeze once again, so it should mean 80s for Long Island, but could be closer to 90. Central Nassau, Mineola, north and west of that. Overnight, again, probably don't get too low. Probably only upper 60s, low 70s with the humidity. And then Sunday, you can see that storm there, and we are only in the generally upper 70s and low 80s because of the cloud cover and the shower chances, even cooler over New Jersey. Let's go now look at dew points. And your dew points, again, the humidity has come up a little bit. But again, you see that dry air trying to be in New Jersey. You can see, despite a south wind, I don't know why it's doing this. It did this. I didn't see these dew points this low. So I don't know what it's talking about. I think the dew points are a little higher than that. So, I mean, it won't be terribly humid, but it won't be dry either. It'll be a little humidity in the air, but not at oppressive levels. For Sunday, probably a similar deal, and the winds go more northeasterly on Sunday with this low pressure center that is just south of us. And what's interesting is we're going to have to look at the wind speeds for this. I'll have to go to windy.com. We'll have to look at some of the wind speeds for that. But let's go now, and we'll go and shift gears and look at the sky cover as far as clouds go. Let's go to the NAM here. So here is the NAM, and all right, I got to go to the 18Z for this. So 18Z NAM, and you'll see here Saturday, good deal of clouds. Most of these are going to be high-level clouds, mid-level clouds. So the sun will be filtered from time to time. Sunday, expect a good deal of clouds. So the NAM seems to want to break in some sunshine in the afternoon. And that's as far as the NAM is going to go on that. We can go to the RGEM as well. Well, let's do that. So your RGEM model, as we head into Saturday, see those high clouds. And I like the RGEM because it really... You can really see the type of cloud. The high clouds are like kind of wispy, and the lower clouds have a more brighter color to them. But you can see mostly high, wispy, high-level clouds for tomorrow. It won't be a bad day, but Sunday we're going to have to watch that chance of rain. And then as we go into Monday, which this goes out to, it looks like more sunshine again. So I'll go to the GFS now. Similar deal for Monday on the GFS, too. You can sort of see that storm out there. I wonder if it's going to become something tropical. So let me go to the GFS now. Look at the dew points in the GFS. See, the GFS not quite as dry, but it won't be terrible with the humidity. And then you can have those northeasterly winds and into Monday, too. And even Tuesday, we'll be feeling the easterly flow onshore. And then once you see what happens when we go into Wednesday, winds become more west-southwest, and that's when the heat's going to come into our area. And you can see those high dew points dealing with that heat. It looks like it tries to bring it back to a front through on Saturday. Again, that's a whole week away. A lot can change between now and then. Let's look at the temperatures on the GFS, our temperature guidance. So here's your temperature guidance for Saturday, Sunday, and you can see Sunday a lot cooler with those showers around, and then we start heating it up again Monday. Not too bad on the probably 80s on the island, maybe near 90 in Jersey. Same thing Tuesday, but then Wednesday, well, still look at that. It's backed off on the heat. It doesn't have the heat over us on Wednesday either. Jersey has to deal with the heat. Then Thursday is when we all deal with the heat. That's when the winds go west, and that's when we blaze, and we suffer along with New Jersey with the heat. And then we're going to be dealing with that on Friday too, perhaps. And these temperatures could get close to 100 degrees. So it keeps indicating this strong heat wave, but it seems like it has pushed it off by a couple of days. So that said, let's go to the NHC. And we have 3 areas of a low chance probability here of cyclone formation. So nothing that impressive right now. If we go to tropical tidbits, you can see this is the satellite, and you can see really nothing really that impressive going on right now. All right, current storms, you can see this is all they've got here. So not a whole lot going on in the tropics. It's still quiet, but it's expected that it will ramp up as we head later into August, because that's what usually happens. Let's go to Vent2 Sky now, and we'll go ahead and look at, we'll visualize what's going to be happening this weekend, and then I'm going to actually compare it with windy. So this is the HRRR, and we're going to look, basically we're going to use this for the wind gusts as we head into Sunday, because it's showing that storm actually kind of picking up some winds here. You can see it right here, some strong wind gusts offshore, but I don't think the wind's going to be an issue, but if you're on the shore, it could be. Sunday, so you can see that center of circulation, but it really doesn't look like the wind is going to cause that much of an issue with the storm. It's mainly going to be the rain threat, but we don't even know what's going to happen with that. This is Sunday, clouds, 5 o'clock. You can see some clear skies over us. So I'll have to see what happens with that. I will go to the temperature now, and you'll see here 3 o'clock on Sunday, 70s for us and New Jersey. But for tomorrow, it'll be a little more. New Jersey is going to be a little warmer. And so tomorrow is going to probably be similar to today, temperature-wise and humidity-wise, except more high clouds, so it won't be as sunny. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.